All right. How's everybody doing? Are you having a good weekend so far? Um, we've got some cold air to talk about. We still have a few pesky lake effect flurries and snow showers that are mainly up in Chautauqua County. Not much here. A lot of people chiming in tonight. So we'll start it off with Patty Richards. She says, hi there. Hello, good to see you. It is going to be a cold night, especially if you're away from Lake Erie. Julie says hi. Hi there, Julie. Heather, Burr. Yeah, good way to put it tonight. Charles, what's up? Charles Detzel. I just interviewed an Austin Detzel. You wouldn't happen to be any relationship, would you? Dave Kelly, hello. How are you? Love the emoji, dude. Who else is here? Renee's calling someone cutie. Who's here? Me? Oh. But thank you. Hello, Linda. It is too cold. Yeah, it's going to be cold tonight. Extra log on the fire, or blanket, or extra cup of coffee or tea. We're just in the throes of winter here, but it will start to feel a little bit better. Hello, Rick. How are you? Robert sent me a picture. I'll have to go back and look. I haven't seen it yet. Tori Young, how's it going? Good to have you here on the big show. Let's see. Stacia, is it Stacia or Stasha? I'm not even going to attempt your last name, but it's good to see you. Charles, your son is an awesome, awesome dude. I am so blown away and so impressed with what he's done. And we will have that story go live next week on yourerie.com. So great job. He's an impressive kid. It was a pleasure to meet and talk with him. Sister, how's it going? I look like a lumberjack. Well, it's cold out here in the hinterlands, man. First day of spring, June at this rate. It's already 9 degrees at Patty's house. Let's see. Sue, you will be okay. And okay tomorrow. Roadways will be fine. Tomorrow actually going to be a nice day, nice recovery temperature-wise. So Dory is tired of the cold. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Hello, Jen Forever Young. How are you? Good to see you. Let's see. Goose, talk to me, Goose. 18 degrees in Conneaut Lake. Ginny, yeah, extra blanket, but until then, I will try to keep you warm. And we do have a little bit of hope, but we do have a little bit of a mess to get through here first, Monday into Tuesday. I am Joe. I am working, but I changed because here's something just between you and me. So I tend to be messy, like when I eat dinner, and I got a sub tonight that was kind of messy because I'm one of those people that throws everything on the sub. And it's just jam-packed and it's just a mess. But the messier, the better. I just didn't want to risk getting food all over and hot sauce and all that stuff. So Judy, it is a 3-dog night, as Tom Atkins would say. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Jerry says 3 to 20. Are you talking temperature? Because, yeah, some areas, especially inland, will be down near 0 tonight. Hello, Darlene. How are you? You need some iced tea days, Patty? Fawn from checking in from Northeast, which is my neighborhood. What's going on up there? Probably just cold. Let's see, Jen Young, Top Gun rocks. Also saw that we were a bit. Yes, we are in for a little bit of a warm up. Hi, Charity. Hello. Not looking forward to tomorrow morning, Jason. I'll tell you, once you get past, I mean, tomorrow afternoon should be beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, there's not going to be much wind tomorrow. It'll definitely be brighter. And we should get to the lower mid 30s, which is something we've only been able to do this month of February 4 times. 4. That's it. It's ridiculous. All right. Let's talk about what's going on, though, in the here and now. And you can see that's a look at Doppler Radar. And that lake effect snow band is like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going. But you can see how it's kind of behaving. It's starting to shift a little bit south now. As there's a little weak disturbance that's coming through, that will kind of orient the winds a little bit more northwesterly for a little while, so it'll sag that band inland. And then it should fall apart. And then as high pressure comes in, I think the sky will actually clear a little bit. Now that's key to the forecast, because when the sky clears and the winds drop off, which I think they will later, it's still a little bit frisky out there now. So a clear sky, light wind, and a fresh snowpack on the ground, no problem. Temperatures will be a bottom dweller tonight. Many areas will be down near the goose egg as we go into tonight. Let's see. Tricia, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Leanne, I'm trying to stay warm. It does get a little drafty in the studio sometimes. Joe Scott, I don't know if that was me. I mean, Tom has a loyal following, that's for sure. Hi, Charity, neighbor from Northeast. Time for some ice wine. Oh, I love ice wine. So good. So good. When I used to work in the Finger Lakes at the wineries up there, I used to always get the ice wine. Tom needs some time off too. So I'm here Saturdays and Sundays. So Tom's off tonight. So you're stuck with me, like it or not. Not, Catherine says, not quite creamsicle nights just yet. Not just yet. Goose, how big does a lake need to be to get lake effect snow from? It's a good question. So usually, you know, occasionally, for example, a lake like Conneaut Lake is not going to produce lake effect. Typically, the bigger bodies of water, i.e. all the Great Lakes, and occasionally, speaking of the Finger Lakes, because they're so long, if you could get a northerly wind down the Finger Lakes, that can cause a little bit of lake enhancement. But smaller lakes like Chautauqua Lake and down towards, you know, Conneaut Lake, they don't produce lake effect snow. It's just the big bodies of water that do. So you can still see this lake effect band up here into Chautauqua County, still being stubborn. But you can see how it's behaving with time. It is starting to break up a little bit, become a little bit more disrupted rather. And you can see how it's sagging southward because that's the winds shifting around a little bit. So I think once we go past midnight, most of the lake effect up into Chautauqua County will be over with. You can see it's nothing worse than just flurries here. Occasional little blip pops up on the radar. So not a huge deal for us locally. What I'll do is I'll switch back to my other source here, and we'll kind of show you what we're expecting in terms of accumulation. Again, for us locally, it is not much at all. Just less than an inch with the flurries that are left over. But you can see the most concentrated area of the snow just through tonight will be up into Chautauqua County, and extreme northern Chautauqua County has picked up 3 to 6, 6 to 12 inches so far. So that's where the heart of the lake effect will be. It will not be an issue for us. So I wanted to kind of play a numbers game with you. And I went back and looked at a couple of different pieces of information. Usually in a winter, you get a 50-degree day here and there. But since the first of the year, since New Year's Day, January 1st, we have yet to hit 50 degrees, which is a little bit unusual. Usually you get 1 or 2 here or there, but the highest we've been so far this year is only 49. And you got to go back to January for that, 37 days ago. So over a month ago. I don't think we're going to get that warm this week, but we should get into the low 40s, I think, as we get into Wednesday. But I just thought that was kind of an interesting little piece of information that we have yet to hit 50 degrees this year. So just a little water cooler discussion for you. And also, we went back and looked at the airport. Now, I know everywhere is different, but at the airport, there's only been 4 days this entire month where we've gotten over 32 degrees. That's it. So it's been a long time. I mean, you have to go back to the beginning of the month. Like the first 4 or 5 days, we had temperatures over 30 degrees. And there was one other day that happened a little bit later in the month, but it was like one of those situations where it was like the high temperature was 32, but it was at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So who cares, right? Because nobody's out, at 3 or 4 in the morning. But yeah, it's been a long time since we've had temperatures above freezing, and I think we will get there tomorrow. So here's the 7-day forecast, brighter. There could be some stubborn cloudiness around first thing in the morning, but I do think it will get brighter through the day, and 35 will feel like 40, 45. It'll feel great because there's not much wind tomorrow. Then we have another situation coming up Sunday night into Monday that we're going to have to watch. If anything, I think temperatures will be rising Sunday night, so we should fall to near 30, and then we'll see those numbers actually rise through the night as the wind picks up, and that wind will become pretty notable as we go into Sunday night and Monday. We could see gusts go 20, 25, 30 miles an hour. So Sunday night into Monday, it gets windy, but it's a south wind. And I think how it works is once we go towards midnight and then after midnight on Sunday, there's going to be a burst of wet, sloppy, slushy snow. And that should be good enough for a sloppy, slushy 1 to 2 inches through Monday morning before some rain starts mixing in. And I think the steadiest of the precip, it's over with by Monday afternoon. It's going to remain windy through the day on Monday, and just some spotty leftover snow or rain showers on Tuesday. But look, I mean, numbers are solidly into the 30s, and then there's your day on Wednesday. Wash the car on Wednesday. I think low 40s. It starts out pretty bright with a good deal of sunshine, and then the clouds start to fill in late in the day. And by late evening and overnight, at worst, we'll see some sprinkles or flurries coming through Wednesday night, and then it will turn colder as the cold front comes through. So Thursday, I think it's just cold enough to keep some pesky, lazy lake flakes going on Thursday. Very light snow Thursday, no big deal. And then right now, the weekend doesn't look too bad. It's colder Friday, but then look at that. We go back up to near 40 again on Saturday with a partly sunny sky. Sunday, though, jury's still out. Could get a little active again, but that's the way it looks going down the road here for the next 7 days of your life here on this planet we call Earth. So definitely feeling a little better compared to what it has been lately. Let's see. Just checking in with some of you here. Hello, Tara. How are you? Good to see you. A lot of Northeast folks here tonight. Bring on the sunny skies. Yeah, there should be some tomorrow. Joe, if I had Tom's schedule regularly, then yeah, I would be a guest on it. But my schedule's a little different compared to Tom's. I'm kind of all over the place. I work during the day, during the week, and then nights on weekends. And then, if one of those two are off, I have to fill in for them. So schedule's all over the place. I do good for about, 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. And then like last Monday, I was here all night for the snow that didn't come until Tuesday. We were kind of licking our wounds on that one. But that's how weather goes, you know. Is what it is. Julie, I don't know if he's taking a nap or not. Hope so. Catherine, 18 here in Guys the Mills. Thank you for that. Celine, the airport queen, how are you? Probably have a little more snow for you to measure Monday morning. Just a little bit, though. I know, Leanne, doesn't it? It sounds fantastic. Yeah, 49 degrees. The last time we had that was January 15th. So it's been a long time. Now, obviously, we're not going to get that warm, but, you know, yeah, that's the highest we've been so far this year, 49 degrees, and that was some 37 days ago, so over a month. It's been a while. But that does feel sound nice right about now. Sharon's checking in from the borough. Hello, good to see you. Jen, forever young, is waiting for the heat wave. I don't know. So Joe, this whole grandma thing, I don't know what that is, but Tom just tells me to take your word for it. So I'm just going to take your word for it. Sharon says 43 degrees on Wednesday. I'm wearing shorts at the Edinburgh Lake shoreline. Yeah. Should feel nice on Wednesday, and it should look pretty nice too. Now, once we go later in the day Wednesday, I do think the clouds will tend to fill in a little bit more. And then as a cold front comes through Wednesday night, probably at least some sprinkles or some flurries around as the cold front goes through. And then it will turn colder again as we go towards the end of the week. But we're kind of getting into this up and down, as we get into March. March can be a pretty harsh month, but it's also that one of those transition months where the weather pattern kind of buckles and does all kinds of crazy things with the jet stream and stuff like that. So not uncommon to get large swings like we will tonight, actually. So by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, many areas should be down into the single digits, but we should recover pretty nicely. We should recover some 20, 30 degrees tomorrow. So that'll feel pretty good. And at least we'll have some sunshine to boot as well. So then we get a little round of 1 to 2 inches of wet snow on Monday. Tapering in the afternoon and probably mixing with some rain as temperatures are solidly into the 30s, upper 30s. So that's what it looks like down the road, 7-day forecast wise. Emma, yeah, Texas got hit hard. Joe says, Grandma is a regular viewer that makes cider in the holler with her still. All right. Sounds good. Sounds tasty. Thank you. Julie let the dog out. Who let the dogs out? Julie did. All right. So, yeah, just kind of a quick little Facebook Live tonight. I don't really have much to talk about. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or jokes, I'm here for you. Otherwise, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up here and get ready for the late news. So, Celine says, hi, hun. I don't know to who, but if it's to me, hi, hun. All right, looks like I caught up with all of you. Yeah, not too many people on tonight. No weather. They only come out when there's weather. There's always weather. Joe, there might be some in the fridge there. Tom drinks it. Oh, really? Maybe I'll go take a look. Never know. Celine, Tom did warn you not to believe a word I say, correct? Well, I hope I can believe what you say. You measure the snow. Edward. See y'all from Central Pa. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. So enjoy the 40-degree warmth you see there on Wednesday. Isn't that funny? Warmth. But it'll just feel so good. And tomorrow's not going to feel bad either. It's not saying much when we think 35 is pretty darn good, right? But you know what? 35 is actually where we should be. That's a normal high. That is seasonable for this time of year. Celine says, honey, or hubby said, don't believe her. Okay. So anyway, that's what it looks like. Let me show you one last time. Doppler radar. See where the snow is. Again, most of it falling up into Chautauqua County. I mean, that band right there is pretty impressive. This guy, I mean, watch as it loops through here. It was right about in here. There was a pretty impressive band of lake effect snow. See that dark blue? But what's happening is winds are kind of shifting a little bit more now to the west and northwest. So this band is sinking south and eventually falling apart. So this is a New York State affair in a New York state of mind, not for us. So we are snow-free and just sitting pretty for now. It's cold. There you go. Little smiley face for you. Jen says she'll take 35 for now. Sorry, didn't get me notice you came on. Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. Joe, thanks for. Oh, well, you know, weather is interesting, even on a quiet day. So there's always something to talk about here. Oops, let me go back and clear that. So there's your lake effect snow again to the north right now. And you can see how it's kind of behaving. All of this that you see up here into New York State will shift south and west, or south and east, and eventually dissipate. So that's what we're looking at. Show you the 7-day one more time, and go refresh the coffee and get ready for the late news. There you go. Smiling west of the borough. That's right. I put a big smiley face on there for you guys tonight. Brenda says it's too cold in Harbor Creek. Can't wait till next week for warmer weather. We're going to get a little warmer. It'll feel a little bit better as we go into next week. It's like an Eaton Park cookie. Must have been my doodling. So, brighter weather tomorrow. All right. It'll be a nicer day tomorrow. All right, I'm losing you. I'm not that interesting tonight. Numbers are dropping like a rock, dropping just like the temperature tonight. And again, when we get some clearing in here later tonight, temperatures will be falling to near zero, especially as you go away from Lake Erie, but a nice recovery as we go into the day tomorrow. And I'll do my little Cuomo impersonation. You know how he does that all the time in his little press conferences? Little better tomorrow. Little better tomorrow. All right, guys, that'll be it for me. I will see you tonight at 10 and 11 and tomorrow as well. And again, just a little bit of wet snow on the way Monday night, or excuse me, Sunday night into Monday. And then we get a nice break from the winter weather. Brenda, don't worry about it. We'll catch up another time. No problem at all. All right, guys, stay warm. It's going to get cold tonight. Don't forget the pets. I always get in trouble for that. I get people that email me all the time, and they're right. Don't forget about Fido. I know they have fur, but, you know, they can feel the cold too. So just make sure that they're with you tonight and staying warm. Again, it'll start to feel better here as we go through the week. Not as harsh. Not quite as harsh. All right. Good night, Joe. We'll see. Grandma will be here. Yes, bring the puppies and kitties in. All right. We'll see you on TV tonight. Please watch me. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your weekend and stay warm tonight. We'll talk to you guys later.